What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. We are back with some more Funko Pop unboxings. In today's video specifically, House of the Dragon. And a real quick message before we get into the pops. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, I did post a few shorts to the channel, and I wanted to say that is something I am going to be doing more of going forward, though I wanted to state that it is not a replacement for the long form content, it's in addition to it. Because I know YouTube shorts can be quite polarizing. I mean, I myself, I'm not the biggest short form content. I definitely prefer longer form content, both watching it and making it. But I do think short form content has its uses, things like previews, reveals, news, etc. Those are the types of things that I will be doing going forward. And I feel I've always been open and honest with you guys, so hands up, I am also doing this to grow the channel. Word around the campfire is that there's a big focus on YouTube shorts in terms of the algorithm and whatnot, so that is another reason why I will be doing more shorts going forward. But again, it is not replacing the long form content, it is in addition to, and I don't like to do crappy videos, so I can promise it will be quality over quantity. Just while I open these up, guys, I should say that the video will contain some very minor spoilers. You know, it's inevitable while talking through these pops, but I can promise nothing major, certainly nothing on the latest episode, which if you haven't seen yet, make sure you check it out. In my opinion, it's the best of the season so far. And so the ones we're going to be showing off today, guys, are King Viserys himself, Sir Otto Hightower, as well as Lord Corlys Velaryon, as well as Queen Alicent Hightower, Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, and Prince Daemon Targaryen. And there is a shot at the back of the box, guys. These are all the commons. There is one other common that I need to get. It is Syrax the Dragon. For whatever reason, this didn't drop on FunkoEurope.com yet, which is where I got all of these from. And I don't know if you guys can make out the numbers there, but King Viserys is only number 2. That's because the very first figure to release in the House of the Dragon wave was Alicent Hightower with the knife. It was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and I do still need to pick that one up. And there are 2 other exclusives currently scheduled to release. This same exact figure, but in diamond collection format with the glitter. That is a Walmart exclusive in the US. I can't really remember who it is exclusive to over here in the UK. And lastly, we have Daemon Targaryen with the dragon egg, which is going to be a Funko Shop exclusive. I can't remember if it has dropped in the US yet, but it definitely hasn't dropped over here in the UK or Europe. And we'll start with the king himself, King Viserys, brilliantly played by Paddy Considine. The character is such like a bumbling idiot, a fool of a king, but he plays it so well. I really do like this pop. It has a lot of nice detail in it. He's holding the sword there. He's got the ring on his finger, the crown, which has the crest of the House of the Dragon on it. As we go round, he has the grey beard, the grey hair with the it's not really sideburns, but like the bits that kind of come down by the side as we do go round to the back. Again, some nice details there on the crown. We have the emblem of the House of the Dragon once again. His hair is tied up in like a short ponytail. The black robes as we swing back round to the front where most of the detail is. He's actually got all of his fingers. I think it would have been quite interesting if they had maybe got rid of some of the digits, because it does happen to him, of course, in the show. But yeah, a really nice pop to start off the collection. And next up we have Sir Otto Hightower, the on-again, off-again Hand of the King. Again, brilliantly played by Rhys Ifans. It's so weird, I didn't recognise him. I'm so used to him playing these kind of quirky, like out-there characters that I like knew he had been cast in a role, but I didn't know what it was. And then I was trying to think, who is this guy when I was watching it? And the professor said, is that not Rhys Ifans? And I was like, oh yeah, it is actually him. So yeah, I really didn't recognise him at all. Again, another cool pop. I mean, we are getting round to the back here, the beard, the hair. Not really too much going on the back. I mean, it's a really common theme with Funko Pops, unless the character has something on the back. So let's swing back round to the front where we have the detail, the robes, some of the like detailing there in the robes is pretty nice. Some pouches, the ring, of course. The is there like a more correct term for it? I'm going to say lapel pin, like for the Hand of the King, is there as well. His head actually doesn't turn here, guys. It is just kind of on that like slightly turned stance that he's got, and you can't actually turn the head. But yeah, another cool pop for the collection. And next up, guys, we have Lord Corlys Velaryon. Again, really well played by Steve Toussaint. I do feel that the casting in House of the Dragon has been done really well, but I suppose in Game of Thrones it was the same, right? I love the fact that it's really generally always British actors, right? It's like this thing in Hollywood that no matter whether it's a film or a TV show, if it's fantasy, you know, the majority of the actors have to be British. I do find that quite funny. Well, I suppose in Game of Thrones there were a couple of differences. I mean, Peter Dinklage is American, and I think Nikolai Costa-Waldau, is that how you pronounce it? Was he Danish, I think, the actor that played Jaime Lannister. But let's get back to this pop, guys, because there is some really nice detail on it. We are on the back here. He is, of course, holding that sword. I love the white dreads. You know, they've done some really nice detail there, as it is kind of like wrapped around his head, goes into like a ponytail type thing. And then we do have the bits at the side as well, as we are coming back round to the front with the white beard as well. There is some like sort of more darker grey there in the goatee as well. Is that actually in the show? You know what? It very well might be. So, you know, that might be a good touch by Funko. He does, I think, have, is that like the Velaryon symbol on his chest as well? Like the emblem, you know, some nice kind of armour as well. I guess this is when they're, what was it, like episode 2 or 3 when they're battling? I've already forgotten the guy's name. Was it the, no, it wasn't the Sea Snake. Is he not, or was that his son? I honestly can't remember, which is weird because it was only a few weeks ago when I watched it. But yeah, this is another cool pop to the collection. I think they're doing a really good job with these pops so far. And next up we have Alicent Hightower, who's gone from like this really nice character to somewhat of a villain to like more of a sympathetic case as well. You know, she's got like this really, really wild arc going on that will continue throughout the series as well. I was wondering, is this supposed to be her younger or older? I say older when like Olivia Cook, the actress, is actually even younger than I am, which then would make me very old. But anyway, if you guys didn't know, there was a change of actresses for this character because there are quite a few time jumps throughout House of the Dragon. Emily Carey played the character, I think it was in the first 5 episodes, and then Olivia Cook took over after. There was a lot of chatter. It was the same with Rhaenyra, who we're going to get into in a second. There was a lot of things where people were like saying, oh, but the younger actresses did so well. I hope these new actresses who take over are going to be like live up to the performances and whatnot. And it's like, yeah, guys, like Olivia Cook and Emma Darcy were cast before their younger counterparts, so it's kind of really like the other way. And I do feel their like acting chops have really taken over the characters. I feel they've done, like all 4 actresses that kind of portrayed these 2 characters have done really well. But I'm absolutely certain this is her when she is younger. She's got the green dress that signifies like a call to arms for the Hightowers, right? This, I think, is the scene when she turns up late to the, what is it? It's not like a wedding ceremony. Is it like a pre-ceremony or something like that? Whatever the correct term is. She turns up late and she's wearing this dress. So yeah, that's why I'm pretty sure this is her in her younger form. And we have Princess Rhaenyra next, and this is a very cool pop. She's also a very, very popular character. Millie Alcock, who played the younger version. Again, I'm pretty sure this is the younger version of the character. You know, her portrayal got a lot of buzz. A lot of people, as I said, really, really liked her portrayal. And there was like worries that Emma Darcy was gonna, I think that's how you pronounce her name as well, right? Emma Darcy, or is it D'Arcy? You know, apologies if I have mispronounced the name. Like worries when she was going to take over, even though she had been cast in the role first, like I said. But I think she's been brilliant. I think, like I said, all 4 actresses have been brilliant in their roles. I do just feel the older ones are going to get like to do a bit more, you know, with their acting chops. We're not kind of like restricted in terms of where they can go. I am talking about the more kind of adult themed things, right? You guys should know what I'm talking about there without me having to spell it out. But yeah, again, this pop is really cool. Like I said, I think it is the younger version because I'm pretty sure this is the outfit she's wearing when they are like essentially trying to marry her off, right, and show her all the suitors and whatnot. I'm sure this is the outfit she's wearing at that time. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty certain that the adult Princess Rhaenyra you know, hasn't worn this outfit. Again, could be mistaken, but pretty certain it is the young version again. And the final character to show off, guys, is Prince Daemon Targaryen, wonderfully played by Matt Smith. He probably is the most popular character in the series. He's just like this rogue, like, bit of an a-hole when you think about it, but I guess he maybe like the Jaime Lannister type of the season, although Jaime Lannister did start out as like this major a-hole, right? And he then kind of changed and then kind of went back and forth, whereas Daemon's not like a big a-hole, he's just a little bit of an a-hole, but it's that kind of like rogue-like element, like I said, that he has. Charming, you know, he's portrayed the character wonderfully. There was that whole thing when he was battling the guy, again, what is that guy's name? Crab Feeder, that was it. I actually had to look it up, the Crab Feeder, when he goes into battle, and like he literally says nothing throughout that whole sort of battle scene, whatever it is, like 10 minutes of screen time, and it's just all acting through the face. Absolutely wonderful. This pop also is very, very cool. The ponytail, the hair, they've got the lighter eyebrows as well. you know, that kind of Targaryen blondness. He is holding the sword there in its sheath, standing proud with his armor. A very cool figure, and I honestly can't wait till that Funko Shop exclusive with the dragon egg also releases. And that is 6 of the 7 commons, guys. I certainly need to get the rest to complete the collection in its current form. I actually wasn't going to start collecting these figures. I didn't collect the Game of Thrones ones, but I started watching the show and I've really enjoyed it. Not to say I didn't enjoy Game of Thrones, albeit the ending was, you know, the less said about that, the better. But I only started collecting Funko Pops maybe like 5-6 years ago, and Game of Thrones figures had already started releasing at that point, and some of the like exclusive ones were already expensive at that point, let alone they're really expensive now. But the other thing is I did actually collect these Dark Horse Game of Thrones figures. Apologies, it probably is a little bit dusty up there. I've left them up there for quite a while. I thought these figures looked really cool, and that's what I was collecting as opposed to the Funko Pops. But now I am, of course, a bit Funko Pop crazy, so maybe I will go back and collect some of those Game of Thrones ones. I don't know. Like I said, some of them are really expensive. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. First and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here at the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below. What do you guys think of House of the Dragon? And we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys. In tomorrow's video, I will be unboxing some more Funko Pops. I've still got some other parcels in the other room. There's quite a few deluxes in there as well, so those will be pretty cool to check out. We will, of course, be continuing our Naruto 20th anniversary celebration throughout the month of October, so plenty of Naruto content to come, as well as Star Wars content, our very own Star Wars celebration here on the Geek Lounge that we have been doing throughout the whole year of 2022. So plenty of content to come. Make sure you stay tuned for it and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned? It's very simple. Subscribe. Click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you guys don't miss out on any of that future content. Thanks again for watching today's video, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds.